In the last session, we were all together. Uh, Run accidentally destroyed his brewer kit, and it ended up with a smell that was close to stink bomb quality. You guys managed to sell the Stug, sell for about 3,000 gold pets. Also, we talked about this between sessions, that you guys would end up outfitting the ship with a crew and supplies and a few little upgrades for 1,000 gold. That would take you through half a month, which is 45 days on Ollaras.
Okay. But I don't think we're ready to go on the ship just yet. We're gonna go by foot to get the automaton, and then
Right.
we'll go then after we get back. So we need those 1,000 gold when we get back.
Currently, we have 685.
I think it's more like if we get back.
Yeah, 685.
All right, so you're holding off and actually getting the crew till you get back, but you did spend the last 2 days training with your new pets, all in waiting for the day when the ship from Emlarin has come for your current charge, Taizi. So, on this day, Divine 86, Taizi waits with anticipation. I believe you gave her one of the flying monkeys?
Yep.
She also refuses to be parted from one of the cats, which has latched onto her and also refuses to leave her side.
Okay.
The other 2 cats are currently lounging on your ship. But Taizi has the flying monkey on her shoulder, and the cat at her side, which is about I believe it's up to her thighs at this point. So I'm picturing it somewhere a bit bigger than a corgi.
Yeah.
At this point, not full grown, but definitely not a little kitten or cub anymore either. She waits and sees in anticipation a large. Arya, I appear to be echoing on your thing again.
Again.
Yeah, sorry. As a large, metallic, sleek ship comes sailing into port. Under what power, it's really hard to tell, because it doesn't appear to have any sails. It's sleek and metal and seems to be turning turning the water around it to move. It slides into dock, and there are big signs along the side of it that says "Property of Imru Corp." Indicating that this, indeed, is the ship that you have been waiting for.
Emu Corp? Like the big bird? Emu?
No. Hold on, I'll type it out.
I just would like to say that there is a 3-foot gnome standing at the docks with his jaw on the ground, tongue rolled out, and big as saucers.
You forgot your boner, man. You forgot your boner. If you want, I will pick up the jaw and give it back to you because it's not good.
Probably gonna go ahead and say I am not on deck right now, so I don't see this.
Okay. Anybody
he knows.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, he knows gnome genuity when he sees it.
Yeah.
I thought we were all on the dock.
Oh, come on!
I realize I am facepalming in real life right now.
I missed that joke. I'm sorry, man. I missed it.
It's too bad the other sarcastic guy had to leave. But Novax. No. That's my pen.
Need more.
Well, some of you are at the
That's fair
docks.
opinion.
Those of you who are going to see Taisi off are at the docks. So at the moment, it appears to be Arya and Run
I'll be there as well.
and
I want to see that machine.
So, in addition to, of course, the sleek design, you do see a couple of what looks like chimneys rising up from it that appear to have some kind of smoke coming out of it. But definitely no sail. After about a minute, a gangplank descends, and a woman in a very well put together woman with light blonde hair, almost seeming to be turning a bit gray, wearing a long red form-fitted dress, comes sweeping out of the ship, flanked by two black-suited figures. She quickly scans the docks, and immediately her eyes fix on the young lady next to you. And as you kind of look between the young lady, Ty, and the woman on the ship, you can easily notice that there is a family resemblance here.
When I roll insight on Ty, I want to see if she saw the woman and how she reacts.
Sure.
Alright. There you go. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I swear to God.
Something is probably distracting you.
Oh, yeah, the flying monkey.
Yeah. So the woman sweeps down the ship, even though the guards are like the two suited figures are kind of rushing to keep up with her, and she kind of like rushes up and like stops like 2 feet before the girl, and is like, Ty, you look so much. You almost look like your brother. And she kind of like wipes away a small tear and reaches out and embraces the girl. Ty is a little stiff, but she kind of pats the woman slightly awkwardly on the back, and then like as the awkward hug turns into like, you know, the girl's like grips onto her, and there's like silent tears coming from her eyes at this point. The woman like holds her tightly. It doesn't even seem to notice when the large cub is like winding its way against her legs, and the guards the two suited figures who seem to be her guards, kind of like stand there and are trying to keep it from eating her dress. And the monkey is like jumping up and down, and it's like there's just this whole scene of reunion here. And she kind of like holds on to the girl and looks out at you. Yeah. Are you the ones who've been watching out for her?
You
Us
see
and Mr.
Run
Kyle.
I just love family reunions.
So it kind of like looks between two of you were talking at once. It's like, she kind of like has this weird look as if she isn't sure what to say.
Yes, we have been keeping an eye on her. I believe Kyle had informed you.
My former husband did send me a message about it. Yes.
Your what now?
Well, she kind of brushes her dress and thinks for a moment. The father of my children.
So you did say husband.
Well, former husband. She kind of like waves her hand. It doesn't really matter. I'm still considered a member of the house, so it doesn't exactly matter that he. Well, she kind of like it's a huge intake of breath and says, "Well, it really doesn't matter. My daughter is."
We're all good.
I've missed so much of her life, and doubt she would have been too young to remember me and her twin brother. So much I've missed. So much he's missed. So much she's missed.
Fuck this. I want to incite her. I don't trust her.
All right,
Didn't you
another
already
insight.
try that once?
No,
This
I
is a
tried it
different,
on
different. This is on. This one was on Ty, so yes, you can go ahead and incite the woman here.
Oh, wow. Fuck you too, Avray.
Hey, you know what?
That fucking monkey. I'm gonna yeet it.
Oh, angry Ash. On me titties.
Why the monkey not?
So, Run, what were you saying?
I figured I'd roll too.
All right.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
All right. Who are you inciting? Are you inciting the woman?
Yes.
Arya?
And it looks like I should have gone with my real
I'm
dice.
sorry. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
no, I don't know. Yeah. We'll
You
just go
rolled.
with yes.
So, yeah, it seems like she is the woman is almost a bit overwhelmed by all of this. She is basically in a state of a lot of different emotions that are playing off. At the same time, she is attempting to maintain or reestablish her cool, like, you know, a more professional manner, which is something from the insight you can tell she is very used to doing. She's used to being someone who's in control and in control of their emotions.
Maria's going to just give a slight cough. It's like, well, here are all the papers, and she'll hand over all the papers and everything to her. It's like, perhaps it's best if you take some time and she kind of taps her fingers together. She tries to figure out what to say. Reunite privately.
Nguyen will help Arya and say, there's a nice pastry shop in town you could go.
She kind of like looks in the like. What are the two suited people? This one appears to be a full-blooded orc. Just kind of like kind of glares daggers at you, Noonan, for this, and kind of shakes his head. Too dangerous. We shouldn't be going anywhere off the dock. This place is full of people.
Yeah, city tends to be full of people. I'm glad you noticed it.
He kind of like gives you this hard-eyed look, and the woman lets out a long sigh. It's like, yeah, yes, this is not the sort of place that one would be, but I did not want my daughter to come back to Lauren alone. I had to come get her myself. I'm certain Kyle did not expect me to come to come.
Ryu kind of just kind of shrugs. It's like, well, I had offered, but he said that she'd be all right. She had hurt the kitten, and she'll kind of point towards the cub.
The woman once again frowns and pets. I take it. That's a rather unusual one.
It's a long story.
Well, I wish I had more time to discuss a long story. Is there anything else that she needs? I wish to get my daughter onto the ship and get her looked at.
Ryu kind of shrug and look to Tai and ask very gently, you good? You don't need anything else, right?
Ty looks back at you with her wide blue eyes and just kind of nods a bit.
So that's a yes, she's good.
Yeah.
All right. Aria will offer a soft smile and just kind of give a wave. It's like, it was nice traveling with you.
Has been such a pleasure, my lady.
Yeah, one of the non-orc suited figure. This one just appears to be a human male. Kind of like he's like holding a. Sorry, I keep hearing echoes. He's holding in his hand. He's holding in his hand one of those strange glossy rectangles that I believe you guys found a version of back in the city. In Omu, if I recall.
I do.
I thought you found.
It was Camp Righteous.
Well, yeah, you found one in
Oh,
Camp Righteous, but I
okay.
thought you also found one on that one body you found at that other burned out camp in Omu.
Didn't think so.
Oh, I guess it was in my notes and you guys didn't find it. All right. Well,
Well, Run. I don't think Run would have seen it.
okay. So yeah, he seems to be holding this weird black rectangle, and he seems to be staring at it, and he keeps poking his fingers at it. And it's like, nodding his head every few seconds, and then he kind of looks at the rest of you. I guess you get paid in gold, right?
Paid?
Well, for
Yes, gold is always good, or platinum.
platinum, yes.
Aria will look over to Rose like, why are we getting paid? We were.
There's always been a recovery fee for the acting CEO's daughter.
Well, that's nice.
And at this point, you
Just
see
looking.
the woman in the red dress is leading Ty onto the ship with the pets. And the orc is going up there with him, but the human's staying with you. I guess I'm going to have to go to the local bank to get the platinum since none of you have digital accounts. Oh well. He kind of like pokes a few more fingers at the strange rectangle and puts it in a pocket.
Digital? What is digital?
He kind of like looks down at you, Run, and says, don't worry about it."
Your gratitude is so appreciated.
So what would you guys like to do? Would you like to follow this guy to a local bank, or do you wish to watch watch Ty onto the ship?
Run will follow to the bank.
Rhea will stay on the dock and watch Ty off.
All right.
Nguyen will stay with Aria.
All right. So the two of you see Ty just kind of vanish into the ship, but after a few minutes, you see there's all these like windows, like little portholes on the sides of the ship, and you see curtains being pushed back at one of these portholes, and you see Ty's face, and she's waving at you.
Maria's going to wild shape into an axe beak and wave back. Well, kind of move her wings, because,
Why would you wage wild shape then?
well, she likes little one over humans.
Ah, that makes sense.
So I figure I'll wild shape into an axe beak.
Makes sense.
And be a bit silly, see if I can, give a good goodbye.
All right. So, meanwhile, Run has gone off to the bank with this unknown human in a suit. And the human just keeps like looking at him. You seem a bit curious.
Well, I mean, when it comes to devices and staying on the cutting edge of technology, it is quite useful to know what is out there.
I take it you've never been to him, Lauren?
Um, it's been a little while as he thinks back to some of the trouble he's caused there.
Well, if you've been to the Lauren in the last 200 years, then you would know what these devices are. They've been in existence for a while, but Lauren doesn't export them. It's a country run by vampires, and it's got modern to futuristic technology.
Oh, maybe it wasn't there then.
You were in Ithan.
Yeah.
It's a nearby bureaucracy laden kind of oligarchy, sort of oligarchy, except not exactly. It's more like the extreme capitalism run amok sort of place. But it's like kind of So have you never been to Mlaran then?
No, my business has not led me there yet.
Hmm. Well, if if you've never been to Mlaran and you haven't seen real cutting edge technology,
You see him kind of holds his arms together and he's tapping his uh chin.
so he goes into the bank, and there's a lizard person behind behind the service counter, like counting out things, and like looks up and goes, "Do you have a slip, something to show what kind of payment you want?" And the man holds up his rectangle. He pokes a few keys and extends something. It's like, yeah, I'm from Lauren. We've got an account here set up. I need to withdraw some funds. The lizard person just kind of like seems to raise the equivalent of an eyebrow, like bony ridge, and goes, "All right, yes, I've heard of these. Gonna have to take a look." And like takes a close look at what he's flashing and just kind of nods. Very well. How much of an amount are we talking about here?
Or are you asking Run?
No, two NPCs are talking, and I am grabbing dice.
Ah, okay.
And I just dropped one of my dice.
Oh no! Hopefully it was high.
No, it's more like I don't know where it is, and if I don't find it, one of the cats are gonna grab it and try to play with it.
Oh no.
That sucks.
There we go.
No.
Whoop, wrong dice. No, right dice.
Oh, you bitch.
Alright.
What, did you see the OC in table 3?
Yes, it looks so good.
Put my ice cream back in the freezer. It got a little too much. But now I have a shoulder cat.
It's delicious,
Aw, shoulder
creamy,
cat.
sweet.
Shoulder cats are the best.
It's so delicious.
It's Haagen-Dazs, enough said.
Anyway, so the guy in the suit holding up the rectangle says, "Oh, yes, the Madam CEO said that to authorize the payment of 800 platinum. So, well, that's what I'll be needing to withdraw now." And the lizard man kind of nods. Very good. You have a way of carrying it all then.
Yes. And he pulls his bag of holding.
All right. So it's gonna take a little while to load up the platinum for you. But you see all sorts of platinum going down into your bag.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God. And that's what, 100 gold pieces?
Yep, that's a total of 8,000 gold.
Dude, I don't need to hear you orgasm on voice. Like, you can mute yourself.
Money.
Hey, you can finally buy your ship. Your ship
Money,
sails.
money, money, money. Hey, I
So
can
I
get.
take it you don't need that 1,000 for the ship fund.
No, I think we have enough to get the sails, get the levitation sigils onto the ship, and also get a that folding boat.
And a new brewer's kit.
Oh yeah, that too.
A folding boat would be doable. The big problem is with the the other stuff you're talking about, upgrades to the ship. That is still going to take time, which you might not have. It's not the problem with the price; it's the problem with the time.
Okay, well, at least the enchanted sails should be pretty easy since they're since it's kind of an uncommon item.
Okay.
So
We just
those.
have to talk to the magic guy again. Let's get the automaton, then say, uh, let me show the gift of what we got.
Say what now? Hello, did I lose connection?
Oh, you're still here.
No, I'm muted. We got
Oh,
him
okay.
strolling like Doctor Strange, like I've come to bargain.
Oh, that's not good.
So let me put this on my character sheet before I actually forget it. So you said that was
800
8,000?
platinum. 800 platinum pieces, or if you want, 8,000 gold.
Be easier to put it on the gold so that way I know what I'm looking at.
All right.
Yep.
So, what are Arya and Noon doing while Run is getting his money?
Maria's wild shaped into an axe because she's kind of, flapping her wings, saying goodbye to Ty. Being a little silly.
And Noonan, what about you? What are you doing?
Yeah, sorry, I was finishing my whatever. Honestly, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna keep an eye on Arya. Wait for the adults to come back.
I'm not an adult.
I'm not going on an adventure by myself and get lost.
Pretty much all I heard there was, I need an adult.
Isn't that always the way in D&D, though? Half the time the parties are like, we need an adult.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be a responsible kid. Were you laughing at me, bitch?
Yes, I fucking was, and I'll fully admit it.
You're a
Hey.
monster.
Runamuck just became a kid in a candy store, so
Yeah, can someone go keep an eye on Run? Just so he
He's
doesn't...
got no adult supervision.
oh
Yeah.
no one knows where he be, and no one knows what he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scream face. There you go.
Wait, those are my dumb kids. Oh, that's the best.
Yep. Sometimes it's Torn, sometimes it's Kyle.
Oh yeah,
Orange
I'm just gonna
disbanded
be
while Kyle was
responsible.
gone.
So, Run, do you follow the guy back to the ship, or do you go off and do your own thing at this point?
He's
I
not.
think I should follow back to the ship, though.
All right. So after probably about 30 minutes, uh, Run and the suited guy come walking back towards the dock. The suited guy starts heading towards the ship.
You see a great big Joker type grin on Run Muck's face.
Nguyen is gonna call the guy in a suit and say, "Don't forget to tell the orc to take the stick out of his butt."
And the guy calls back, "I'm sure he likes it there, though!"
Oh, kinky.
Just looking between Newman and the guy, completely confused.
At this point, Nguyen just has a big grin.
Maria chirps, happy that Newman is just grinning.
Oh. Run's just like, that would be a pain in the ass.
I'm sure he's a big pain in the ass for someone.
Anyway, should we go shopping now?
Do we have money?
Well, I got money.
Then let's go shopping.
Is that girl still out there waving?
She hasn't been waving for a while. It's just been Arya there waving.
Well, I don't know her, so I feel bad that I would feel bad waving.
I wonder if I should roll a perception check to see what kind of waving.
Arya is the one waving.
No, that's actually fucking clever. Please do.
Okay.
An axe speaks songs. Looking like an idiot.
She could be waving for help.
Okay, well, Run will look to see where she's waving to at least. And okay, so my perception, so that is a 17. Do I see what she's waving at? Or have I lost connection?
Arya, what are you waving at?
I'm waving at Ty. Well, as long as Ty's there in the port window, I'm waving.
She isn't. She. I told you, she's not at the port window anymore.
I thought you said that she appeared. There was a curtain at the port window.
Yeah, she appeared 20 minutes ago. It's been 20 minutes. And you
Okay.
sitting there waving like a
Okay,
loon.
okay. Then I won't stop waving. I'm sorry. I misunderstood that.
She got on the ship. Run and the guy left for a bit. She was at the window. She was waving.
Okay, because that was we were all
Second.
distracted.
And then 20 minutes go by, and Run finally comes back.
Okay. I've got distracted. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
It's okay.
Yeah, when Ty would have left, then Rhea would stop waving. Maybe she'd be looking at the water for fish then.
Too easy, too easy. Anyways.
Oh, also, Aria is still an axe beak run. But you left before she turned into an axe beak.
Would be the first time Run has seen that. But he does have a clever idea.
Ride the axe beak. Do it.
I ride the axe beak.
The axe beak walks into and looks over to Newen. Like, what the fuck just happened here?
Would you believe that that is one way that I've actually had Run make an entrance? He had one of them bag of tricks, and he came rolling in at sunset on that thing as it's trying to hack at him. I rolled a very terrible animal handling skill.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, off to the Magic Man?
Vicariga just chirps in agreement.
So is
Okay,
she in danger or
as
not?
one of you may notice at this point that are not with you.
Ah, they probably fucked. I'm not worried about that.
Ari is well, she's like, okay, we haven't seen. She hasn't begun to think about panicking yet. She's being occupied, being ridden by Runamuck.
No! No!
Oh my god.
Oh my
No!
god. That just sounded so wrong on so many levels.
I know, right? I think all our minds went
Seriously?
there. All of our minds went there.
On his travels, Run probably did get lonely.
Yeah.
My mind went there earlier whenever Kyle's ex-wife was talking about he probably wasn't expecting her to come, and I'm just like, is that why there was a divorce?
Well, actually, yeah, there's a long story about that, but
I mean, like, losing a child is really hard on your marriage. My parents almost divorced after my brother died.
That got depressing fast.
Yeah, I think I went for the kill with that one.
Yep.
sorry to hear that, Arya.
What?
It's alright, it happened over nearly 20 years ago. Wow. I was only 7 at the time. Anyway, moving on.
Jesus.
Yep, she went for the kill. And she went overkill.
Oh,
Ain't no kill like overkill.
And away we
Any
go.
fucking way.
Huh? What?
Okay, as Torin sleeps in his cabin and Jasper is doing
Sleeping
dog
on
things.
the
No
Torrent,
sleeping
yeah.
in Torrance cabin.
Yeah.
You know nothing.
We can
You didn't deny it.
we can
I-
theorize.
You know nothing.
We
We
can
will
union.
theorize.
Hey, let's do something better than terrorize. Let's unionize.
Yes, let's go to the Magic Man.
Yes,
Alright.
let's go buy stuff with money that we don't have.
That Runamuck has.
Yeah.
Maybe we can finally find that bookstore.
Yep. If there is such a thing.
A magic bookstore. Anyways.
Yep. I fully agree with that. I want to learn more spells. I don't know how it works with Warlock, but I want to learn more spells.
As a warlock, you said?
Mhm.
Oh,
Nguyen is a Warlock.
Oh. Let me guess. Fairy pack?
Yeah, well, that makes sense, no?
Yep.
New one, I swear to God.
Oh dear God.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
But it was in all of our minds. Nudit was just giving Ash was just giving rise to our words, to our thoughts, I
Oh,
should
dear.
say.
Oh my God, even visuals. I believe that this is what they call mass delusion.
Poor Torn.
Grizz, should we have Torin roll a d12?
Oh
You
no.
know what?
Oh no.
Yes.
Do it. Do
it.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, come on, you started it. I'm sorry, what did you expect?
There.
I'm a warlock.
So actually, if we're being completely fucking honest, Aria started this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
They're being
not
nice.
sorry.
oh dear God.
She's still in bed with him the next day, so I imagine that's a good sign.
Well, luckily for Ron, he's a grower, not a shower.
Moving the fuck on. You guys are going shopping.
You distracted us.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Let's go see the
I'm
magic man.
sweating. Jesus Christ.
Maybe he'll have something for Jasper and Torin.
Hey,
Don't want to know.
Grizz, that's what she said.
Hmm.
It's going to be fun.
Anyways.
Yes.
Oh dear God.
Say anything now. That's Jasper.
I didn't catch that, so I'm going to ignore it and not even ask what you said.
Check the table 3 OOC.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
fuck your dice, dude.
That's exactly what you did.
I mean, like, I had a character who had to roll d12, and I got a nat 1, so consider yourself lucky.
Yeah,
I
I
have to
had.
explain this.
Now, Torin is a dragonborn, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Imagine if it was a Goliath rolling a 12.
Average.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But he has
Alright,
something
anyway,
to-
Magic Man, because we only have like another hour, 15 minutes before our lovely DM shuts down for the night.
Yes, I do the horsey little sidekick onto Arya. Say, let's go.
I ruffle my feathers in protest, but move along. I'm also sending help me looks to a new one. Not that you can really notice them because I'm a Axebeak now.
All right. So you're just heading back to the magical goods purveyor?
Yes.
All right. Roll perception checks.
Oh my god, I'm on mute. Can I roll a... You know what? Actually, can I pick up Run and place him on my shoulders?
Run, do you protest this action?
No, as long as I get to keep what the dice rolled. Give me just a second and you shall see. And
Oh,
no,
dear.
it's not a 20.
It's a 19, isn't it? Or is it a 1?
No, it's a 19.
Okay.
And I have a perception check of... I think it was 6. Yes, 6. A perception check of 6. So, that would be 20 some odd.
Alrighty. So, you guys are heading through one of the squares, and you see a new stall going up. It doesn't look like it's one of the merchant princes. There are some really lovely pink and blue fabrics and a purple drop cloth. And there is a sign going up over top of it. Saying Carly's Curiosities.
Enough said. Curiosities.
Ew.
at
Yeah,
least check
weird
out for
stuff.
this.
Do we all see that or just Random?
Run amok is the one who saw it.
Okay, does he point it out to us, Random?
Well,
I
I'm on his
do.
shoulder, so
You're on his shoulders or is he on your shoulders?
he's on my shoulder. Yeah, thank you.
Does Noonan have like those deer antler horns?
No? Why would he have horns? Can I have horns?
Well,
Because I 100% want horns.
you can have a horn headdress if you want, but unfortunately, of the race you chose and the family story you chose, unfortunately, that group does not have horns. They have tails. They do not have horns.
Oh.
What you do is you take 3 level ranger, then you choose Fey Wanderer, Ranger subclass, and then you can have horns.
Alright, I'll do that then.
I got a horn for it. I mean,
Are you saying you're horny for Newen?
I never said such a thing.
So you see, so you see when you get are you going up to the booth or are you just passing it by?
No, I actually steer Newen that way.
All right.
Rhea follows Newen.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Run's steering Newen, and Aria's following Newen as they walk over.
Okay.
Alright.
So you also see 2 smaller banners that are hanging off to one side of this booth that say, one says Carly's Traveling Goods of Awesomeness, and another says Carly's Cupcakes. But the main one that's currently hanging over the top of the frame is Carly's Curiosities. Being set out on the purple drop cloth are an array of bizarre and magical looking objects, along with some that may or may not be toys. You see several figurines, not unlike the Unk's dog that you sold. And a few other various objects. Behind the booth, currently setting up, is what appears to be a young human woman. She has
A yellow?
What?
A yellow human woman?
No, a young human woman.
Oh, young. Okay.
So you sorry. She has pink and blue striped hair and clothing to match. But as she lifts her head to look at you, you see that she has deep purple eyes. And she smiles broadly at you. Hey, hi there. I'm almost set up.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
Run will do all right. Just a sec here. Run is going to attempt a double somersault off of Newman's back, and he has a acrobatics of 4, and I rolled a 13. So
Damn, I was hoping for a face plant.
So how'd I do, DM?
You rolled a what?
I rolled a 13, and I have a 4 on
All right.
my
What
acrobatics.
what are you attempting to do? You're on Noonan's shoulders. What are you attempting to do?
A double somersault. Double forward somersault. Attempting to land on my feet.
If you fall, I'm gonna laugh my
Alright.
ass off.
So you land, and you're now slightly below the level of the countertop, right in front of it, nearly swallowed up by the purple fabric that's there.
Okay. Could I land on to the countertop?
You stated on your feet. The countertop is filled with stuff. It's probably not a good, safe place to land.
Okay, so I land on the ground. I Using my slippers of spider climb, I take a step up and just walk up and do a bow and say, "Nice to meet you, my lady. What kind of
Ah,
curiosities do we have today?"
what a polite young gnome you are. She grins. Well, I've got all
He
sorts of little
blushes.
curiosities. I also have cupcakes if anybody wants cupcakes.
Back into a fur block and is like, cupcakes? And her tail's wagging and her ears are slightly pointed upward.
Nguyen's tail is wagging a little bit too.
Oh yes, I have my the two best kind of cupcakes I've been making up and down. I've even sold the recipe to several bakeries at this point. I have chocolate cupcakes, of course, and I have something called fishy cupcakes. You might have heard of them if you've ever been up as far as north as Madronis. There's a whole bakery that's now dedicated to them. Very popular with lizard folk.
Can I have chocolate?
Of course, of course. And she offers you a still warm, as if it's just been pulled from the oven, and yet it has some delicate frosting upon it, chocolate cupcake, and hands it to you.
Rhea will take it and she kind of grins.
Hold on, let me check how much money I have. Yeah, I think 37 gold piece I can buy a cupcake. I'm gonna buy a cupcake.
You know who would probably like the fishy ones would probably be Torin.
And she pulls out another cupcake and hands it over, a fish smelling one. This is that very popular with lizard folk, and those who really love fish. Sea elves also seem to prefer these.
Well,
Rhea's
he's a
nose is going to
dragonborn,
kind
so-
of wrinkle up at the fishy smell. She's going to move slowly away, more closer to Noon, like,
I want a cupcake too. Can I buy a cupcake?
Of course you can. And she hands you over a chocolate cupcake.
Yay.
Okay, so Run wishes to look over what kind of curiosities are set up.
Well,
Or
so there are various figurines of various animals. There is what you can readily identify since you were actually looking for one, a folding boat near the back. There is one of those side racks that's kind of hanging off the side that appears to be filled with various stuffed toys of various kinds. Some look
oh, dear
humanoid,
God.
some look not. Like there's okay, there's one humanoid with like a horned helmet. There's another humanoid sitting next to it that seems to have the head of like some sort of wolf. Another one that looks like a cat with horns. Another one that looks like a dark, one of those dark skinned deep gnomes. There's another rack that has like a blue tiefling, a dwarf, an elf looking. What?
Can I ask a question? Have you been looking at the Griffin saddlebags?
No. Why?
They have created a plushy familiar.
Ooh, now that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll have to find the link and share it with you. I found some interesting things on Griffin saddlebags.
what about, they have like any stuffed bears?
No bears. The ones at the bottom look very strange. There's one that appears to be a giant squid. There's one that looks like a human in a red. Actually, no. You immediately recognize there's a plushie of Santa at the bottom of this thing. Because you've seen him. Next to that is a black furred unicorn with white wings. And
I'm picking up that one.
And red hooves. Which one?
The unicorn.
And she
You're going to
grins.
be so cute.
Noonan, you immediately recognize that one. That's your patron. That's
Oh!
Utopia.
I want it. I want it. I'm just going like, I want that one. I want that one. I need it.
I have more than one. She grins. She goes into a bag that's behind her, and she pulls out a second unicorn toy.
Oh my god.
You just made Ash's day. Not even new
We'll
ones.
take them
Ash.
both. We will take them both.
Thank you, Ron. You're so great. You're the best.
Aria's just going to kind of hold her plushie toy up to her cheek and kind of purr and rub against it.
Nguyen will approach Aria and say, "That's my patron."
She blinks like, really?
And while they're talking, I will Run will. I would also like to purchase that folding boat right there, please.
Oh, of course, of course. She smiles and let's see now. The price for that today will be, and I am currently looking up the rarity of this. Where are you, folding boat?
I believe it is a rare.
folding
And
boat is
last
actually a
time
good
I
thing.
asked about it, yes, it's the thing that Run has been wanting to get the whole time that we've been talking about going to the automaton.
That's actually smart. We can navigate and then fold the boat back.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's very clever.
Ah, there's the folding boat. Yeah, it's rare. Trade goods.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a
No, that's not
response.
the one I wanted.
Grizz, tell me if the noise behind me annoys you because my roommate is cooking. So if it annoys you, I'm just gonna put myself on mute.
Okay. What's being cooked?
Hold on. C'est quoi que tu cuisines là? Tomato sauce with well, it's more like spaghetti sauce, but there's feta cheese in it, real tomatoes, spinach, basil, mushrooms, loads of mushrooms.
So good stuff.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Okay.
I swear to
now-
God, she's gonna make me fat.
now I have to say I'm annoyed because I'm not there to eat.
I've been eating so well in the last few weeks. But not just, fat food. It's just like delicious food. So yeah. I'm like,
You're not a part of Grizz's server, are you?
She is.
I was gonna
What
say
was-
like I was gonna tell him I had to mute the food channel because you all kept making me fucking hungry.
Yeah, I remember that.
I added one on the Lady Smugleaf channel.
Yeah, I muted that one too.
But no one is posting on it.
That's why I don't put few channels of mine.
But it's great.
That's pretty much what I post, so.
Anyway,
And I'm not the only
Yeah.
one.
Anywho.
Oh, this would be normally a very expensive item, but I have this feeling that you desperately need this, don't you?
well, it would be quite a boon to have. You see, we are actually about to embark on a very important business trip.
Well, I'm thinking that I might be able to sell this to you for only 3,000 gold. How does that sound?
I want to fucking insider.
Go for it.
Everyone.
And you constantly get the same result too. It's hilarious.
At least you're rolling consistent.
I got a +5, man. I got a fucking +5. I should get better than that.
Oh, don't feel bad. Avery's been hating my monk character on another server.
This isn't even Avery. This is Roll20.
I know. That's
Yeah,
why I've been using my regular
seeing
dice.
Newman kind of staring at her, but then getting distracted by the plush unicorn, Aria's just going to kind of tilt her head and look over to the seller. Not really used to people's blatant generosity.
She seems to be interested
Huh.
in you. And I think at this point, Torin somehow stumbles upon you.
What? Why? Aren't they all lovey-dovey in their cabin?
Being lovey-dovey. Then he went to look for us because we apparently caused chaos, and I'm not sure where he got that impression from, but it's wrong.
He got that 21 though.
Yeah, after investigating the ship, like I would probably be with him, so I would be walking up and finding them with him.
Especially since Mull in the last 2 days that you guys were doing downtime. Mull had decided to journey elsewhere, but so it's only you three now, and no one to keep an eye on you.
And Torin, he wakes up.
No,
and
we
he's
have
like,
Run.
Wait a minute. Run's not on the ship.
Run is the reason.
All right, so you said this was like what, a tent, a stall?
This is a stall that doesn't appear to be associated with the merchant princes that's been set up. It's got these woods on either side of like these cloth awnings around it. One side pink, one side blue, and then there's a purple drop cloth, and then there's like a sign over top of it that says Carly's Curiosities, with two smaller signs that seem to have been, normally affixed up there, but are now off to the side a bit. That one says Carly's Traveling Goods of Awesomeness, and another that says Carly's Cupcakes.
All right, so before I actually approach the stall, I'm gonna look over at Jasper. 5 gold says they're in there.
What I want to know is if we know that Taran and Jasper shared a cabin. I need to know.
Oh, you don't. Anyway.
Oh, no, please.
I don't.
Please.
No.
Let me
I
roll
don't.
this.
I'm taking it out of the party fund.
Let me roll this.
You can roll what you want, but she doesn't have to answer.
Yeah, well, maybe I saw her slip inside.
I highly fucking doubt that, but go ahead, roll for it.
A perception?
Yes.
For perception. Tell me that I see
Well, you definitely see them coming now.
together.
Mm-hmm.
I want to inside them.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Come on, I rolled
Oh.
fucking shitty for inside.
Come on,
Let's
another
see,
10.
how
Don't
is-
worry, she's only gonna roll
I
again.
know. I rolled shitty.
Well, they must be really good friends.
You know nothing. Anyway, fine, I'll take that bet, but I'm taking it out of the party fund.
Eh.
You immediately step up to the area, definitely see the 2 furbolgs and the gnome who's currently standing on top of the the table. And
he would be on the standing like on the front of it as he's like doing a
Are you doing
crunch
a
to
sit-up?
look up.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
give him my
freaky.
last gold after I bought the fucking Warhammer.
Yeah, I'll just reach my hand out to Jasper like, yep, yeah.
You get 1. The other 4 comes out of the party fund if you want it.
I'll just take the 1.
Here you go.
Okay, so I'm guessing Torin will probably see the transaction then.
What are you
What?
doing?
Hold on, before paying the 300 gold piece for the folding boat-
3,000 gold piece.
3,000.
Yeah, 3,000. I'm having a problem with numbers. Can I try and negotiate it a little bit?
Sure. Roll persuasion.
Dear God.
Persuasion. Oh man, I'm not good in persuasion.
Oh dear God.
Looking cute.
What do you want to try to say to her?
Oh well. Like, I want to help Nguyen by just standing there and looking cute to help his persuasion roll. Give him the help action.
Would that work?
All right, yeah, I'll let you do that. Normally, you have to say that before you make the roll, though.
14.
Still, what do you say?
3,000 is a little bit, it's a big price.
Well,
Could we try and
to be fair,
nick-
it's usually about 7,000, but I have a sense that you have a desperate need for it, and I'm thinking 3,000, and you're buying other stuff here, so 3,000's a good deal.
Right.
Before they answer, I'm gonna walk up behind the group of three there. What are you guys doing?
Buying things. I'm gonna shove my unicorn in his face. Look, it's my patron.
See
Torn and give him this innocent.
black unicorn plushie with white feathery wings and red hooves.
Aria's just going to look at Torn and she's just going to use her puppy dog eyes on him, like, we're just looking.
Run holds out the fishy cupcake.
That's a 18. Aria is innocent. She is BB.
I'm rolling an insight.
A strange green and blue cupcake is being held out to you, Torin.
You're stealing.
Thorn is mainly, like, as he was saying that, was mainly just iron run.
Yeah, well, I got a 7 for insight, so.
And then I look at the cupcake and I go, what is that?
Oh, it's a fish cupcake. Apparently, it's all the rage with all the lizard people.
Who made
And sea
that?
elves. And the woman behind the counter waves a hand. I did.
It smells delicious.
Is that fish cooked?
Of course. It's fishy cupcakes. Sea elves love it too.
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Don't like fish?
Doesn't
Oh,
like
he's
fish.
more of a sushi guy.
Can I have it then?
Really won't.
Bottoms
Yeah, I
up.
do.
And I hand it to Nguyen.
I'm gonna eat it.
Okay, so how much? Okay, now a quick question. I'm also kind of looking for a certain type of warhammer made of adamantium.
An adamantium warhammer. Alrighty. She kind of looks you over. I think I have one that's about your weight, she thinks. Are you able to handle that, or is it for a friend?
I point to Torin.
Well, he seems to already have a nice warhammer.
Yeah, but he's a big guy. He needs more warhammers.
He doesn't have an adamantium though.
She looks over at Torin. What do you think? You think you can handle 2 warhammers?
Well,
Give me 1 second as he just grabs Ron, brings him up to eye level. What are you doing?
You told me to get prepared for our mission, did you not?
Where did you get this money? Tell me you didn't steal it.
No, it was a finder's fee.
What did you steal in order to get paid?
Nothing, I swear.
He didn't steal anything. He just sold a tie.
You did what?
Run, just face palms.
Sorry, I had to. Yeah, to a tall woman.
We sleep in
Maria pops
one fucking day.
She's like,
One day. If you sell tie,
Stop. Ty,
Aria looks over to Nguyen's like, but she was her mother. How can you sell your family to your family?
And
I don't know. That's what happened, though.
And Run looks at Torin and does the hand gesture, like pointing both hands at Arya. That's what.
So what you're saying is you got her to the boat
We got her to the boat.
and we got paid for it.
We got paid for it.
How much?
8,000.
What all are you looking to buy?
Right now, that folding boat that I've been telling you I've been needing, and well, a couple of plushies and a couple of cupcakes.
He sets it back down on the ground.
I'm gonna give
We'll
Torin
take the
and
Warhammer.
Jasper a big grin.
You know nothing. Just fucking
No,
seven
I know.
insight.
See? Selling kids is always worth it.
Maria looking to
No.
Nguyen, and she's kind of almost close to tears, like, but why would you sell people?
Well, we sell them to their families, so they're all happy about it. And we make money out of it.
No, I think that's called ransom.
It
I
isn't
didn't want to interrupt you, but I was thinking the same thing. That does sound like ransom to me.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
lean
useful.
I'm gonna lean close to Jasper and whisper, should we tell her that slaves exist?
Um.
Nguyen is a guy.
No, I was talking about like Aria,
Oh.
so she's like confused.
No. No, we should not.
We
Got
should
you.
do that more often, though.
Joke's on you, considering my backstory.
We know, but that's why I'm saying no.
Okay, anyways, on with the purchasing. So, how much will this set us back?
Well, let's see. For the folding boat, that's 3,000. For the plushies and the I'll just add that in since you're buying something expensive. For the hammer, for the you said hammer, right?
Yes, Warhammer.
For the adamantine warhammer, and she reaches into a bag and pulls one out that is about the same size as Run. And she sets that on the counter, on the tabletop, and goes,
Adamantium Monier.
and that one's about 400 gold on it by itself. What else are you getting?
You know, I was just curious. You wouldn't have to know where we could be able to get. Well, I'm looking for a certain type of ship sail.
Oh, do tell. What kind of ship sail are we looking for?
Well, I know that from my guild they were called enchanted sails, and the one that was attuned to it, all they'd have to do is just think of the direction that they want to go in, and the sails would activate, as in would billow out with wind and start taking the ship in the direction that they're wanting to go.
My. Yes, that's easy enough. I think I might even have something like that in one of these bags. And she goes and rummages in what looks like a pile of bags of holding behind her counter. Here we
Roll
go.
20.
She reaches into
Don't
one.
get any ideas, Run.
We could put water in the bag of holding.
Orin, roll 20.
What am I rolling 20 for?
No, you're not rolling 20. Check fucking roll 20.
Oh. You say roll 20. I think I need to roll something.
She starts pulling out a
I thought-
fabric after fabric after fabric. And he goes, yeah, and plops it on the counter. I do believe this is what you're looking for.
I have a question.
would
Yes.
Can we put like thousands of arrows in that?
it-
And what, sweetie?
Nguyen, sweetie, dear, honey, bunch,
Yeah?
that is a bag of holding. It can
Yeah.
hold up to 500 pounds.
Okay, but hear me out. We put as many arrows as we can in that, and when we get attacked, we just get them all out.
The
That's your
never-ending
cute
quiver,
Yeah.
done and invented.
Or
Couldn't my
or even
ranger
better-
have that?
Even better, we put corpses in that.
the mouth would not be big enough.
Oh,
Well,
sure, the
because
mouth
of
is
the
big enough.
pieces.
Carly pipes up. Oh, I've seen people being stuffed into there and coming out. As long as you remember, there's only a limited amount of air.
Yeah, well, we don't need air. They will be dead.
Well, yes,
Going
exactly. What
back
I'm
to
saying is
looking silently.
you could put living people in there.
Run just face palms. How much for everything?
Uh,
Light
I,
bulb.
I, I'm trying.
We
I'm
need
trying to look. What's the since Ron, you're the one that submitted this item to me. What is the rarity on the sale?
It is an uncommon.
Alrighty, and that's another 400 gold. So we're
Oh,
talking
that
3,800 so far.
Every time I see Newman typing, I just get dread.
so 3,800. Hmm. What kind of wondrous um statuettes do we have? Just for curiosity's sake.
Oh, all sorts. And she like looks at the statues, and you see like a little fly. You see a pair of lions. You see an elephant. You see an owl. She kind of like pushes aside a bag of some kind, and starts looking around. She pulls out like a feather, and puts that on there. And she pulls out a strange ball that looks like there's a bunch of interconnected iron bands around it. Puts that on the counter.
Wait,
She pulls out a fan
is
and puts.
what is that ball? It looks so intriguing.
Oh,
I'm more
and
curious about that feather.
she leans forward and smiles. Have you ever heard of the iron bands of Bolaro? And she picks it up in one hand and says, "When you attune to it, you can give it a command word. You say the command word as you're throwing it at somebody, and it suddenly expands into a bunch of bands, and it secures them. The only problem is if they manage to break out, which happens only during the securing phase, it can destroy the bands. And that's pretty unfortunate, although it's pretty hard to do. And if they don't break out, well, the bands will be on them for at least a day. You can even strap a band over their mouth to keep them from talking. It's very useful."
Run looks over at Newen and Jasper and just gets a great big shit-eating grin.
And
I
as
just
for the
put my hands up
feather,
and I'm not in this.
uh, roll a. Let's see here. Roll a 1d6 for the feather.
Giving a whole new meaning to BDSDM.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, of course I didn't put that in
What
right.
the?
I'm tarded. I got a 4.
All right, a 4. The feather actually looks a lot like a fan, and she kind of holds it up and says, "Well, this one you might like quite a bit. If you are on a boat or a ship, you can use it and toss it 10 feet in the air. It disappears, and in its place is a flapping fan. The fan then creates a strong wind that can fill the sails of one ship, increasing its speed by 5 miles per hour for 8 hours."
Oh.
Hmm.
Before I get to that, I'm gonna look at the other two. Why are you two staring at me?
Other two.
Because
Knew it and run.
Okay.
think about it. As many ball bearing as we can in a bag of holding. Think about it.
basically trying to make a fucking machine gun.
Yes.
I was
Hey.
thinking more Claymore route.
Either way, it's gonna be a massacre. It's gonna be magical. It's gonna be fabulous.
Jesus Christ. You're cute, but you're also terrifying.
It's amazing.
Okay.
I'll
So
entertain that thought later. Run.
okay. So for the antimantium hammer, the folding boat, the
The boat will be
okay.
3,000 as long as you're purchasing other expensive items.
Uh-huh.
Both the adamantine hammer is 400, as is the sail. That's also 400. I am adding in, because you're making a good purchase, the cupcakes and plushies that you want. Within reason, of course. And she looks over towards Jasper and says, "Young lady, you said you want a plushie, didn't you? It won't cost you anything extra. You're with them."
I was pointing out that they were cute.
Oh, yes, they're very, very cute.
You know, for
What kind of
some
plushie do you want?
for some very odd reason, I want to roll something to see about these plushies.
What kind of plushies are there?
Okay, let me pull up my list again. All right. You see what looks like on the top row, there is a human in a horned hat, a humanoid, but with like a kind of wolfish, coyote-ish face. There is a tabaxi with horns. There is a deep gnome. On the middle rack, there is a blue tiefling, a dwarf, an elf, a purple tiefling. On the bottom rack is a giant squid, a plushie of Santa Claus. There's not currently any more of these any of the Utopia plushies, and there is a dragon plushie.
What's a giant squid?
Could I be able to roll a history check with the artificer lore? I just have a feeling.
Sure.
Okay.
She'll kind of point disinterested at the giant squid, but like as soon as it
Okay.
gets handed to her, her
I
eyes.
rolled an 18. I get to add double proficiency. That is what is my proficiency again? Where is 3. So, and my intelligence is a +4. So that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Was this?
24, 25,
Did you
26,
say Arcana or
27,
History?
History.
All right.
With artificer lore.
Artificer lore. Yeah, none of these seem to refer to anything in artificer lore. It's true that there are like tiny dolls and stuff like that you can put clockwork into, but you saw how the two furbolgs were cuddling these, and there didn't seem to be anything in there except for stuffing. So nothing in there that would control them.
Actually, artificer lore is with anything that is alchemical, magical devices. Let's see.
It doesn't
Whenever
appear to
you
be
mention
anything device related, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, it's any check that's related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices.
Yeah, it's none of those.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to be anything of that nature.
Okay, so it's not like one of them wondrous statues then.
No.
Okay.
They just appear to be plushies, and Jasper is handed one that appears to be a giant squid, and for holding it, she can get the feeling that this is actually more of a kraken plushie than anything else.
I love it.
I really hope they're not summoning devices. That's all we need. Release the Kraken!
You're going to bring the Kraken onto the ship. That's just bad juju written all over it.
However, add that ball to the list as well.
All right. She looks at it and thinks about it for a moment. Let's see. For the iron bands, that will be. Where did my pricing guide go? Give me a pricing guide.
I'm fucking caveman SpongeBob over here, just like waiting for what was being talked about in table 3.
Yeah. Suddenly, we'd ran into another shopping episode.
That's okay. I think we're actually getting ready for the mission.
Yep, think we're.
She thinks for a moment. And says, how about 1,000 for that ball, plus a favor owed me at some point?
Here we go again.
I knew that was coming.
Oh wait, what is she trying to sell?
Look around. Before you agree to this, think twice.
I need to know what is she trying to sell?
Iron bands of Brolaro.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
It is a very awesome magical item.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Basically, what it does is, the target gets to roll a strength check, and if they fail, they are.
Restrained.
I don't know if restrained would really be the word for it.
Of binding or bilaro?
Brolaro.
Oh no.
But binding works. That's exactly what they do.
Do you think Maria was kind of freaked out because she heard what the band said and she's like, oh no.
Oh damn, we need this.
Yeah, and then they can't repeat the save and for 24 hours. It is very useful.
I'm gonna ask the shopkeep. So it seems that you're in the business of selling, but are you in the business of buying?
What do you have to sell me? I do enjoy odd objects.
I'll take out the potion of poison and set it on the counter.
She picks it up and studies it, tilts it this way and that. I think I can
I thought
spare.
it was a potion of healing, but it's a potion of poison.
Yes, and that can be useful for some things. I think I could spare 50 gold for it if you want.
Only 50.
Afraid so.
You're not really going to get a better price for it. Now, what kind of
Got a
are we
scroll.
talking about?
Don't you dare sell that scroll. Fine, I'll take the 50 gold for it.
What kind of favor?
What kind of favor are we talking about here?
Well, sweetie, don't worry about it. It won't be anything soon. Not now. I'm pretty sure you have a important mission to do, right? Something important?
I'm not very good with just settling for favors.
Aw.
I need to know specifics, please. This is my line of work, you know. Researching and recovering particular artifacts.
That is a very important work. And what wouldn't you... Let's go with this. What wouldn't you want to do for a favor? And if it's any of those, I will rescind my offer and take away the ball.
Bird or something won't kill us.
What was that?
It said preferably something that won't kill us.
Sweetie, anything can potentially kill you. You can turn around too quickly right now and smash your face into the pavement and die.
What the fuck is with this session and the depressing shit?
Sorry.
It's fine.
We are talking to a magical being here, so. As for what kind, I am not sure yet, but I have a feeling it is a fairy kin.
Are you saying that out loud or are you saying that out of character?
I'm saying that out of character.
Okay. She still kind of smiles at you, though. It's weird.
That's when I lean back over to Jasper. This is starting to get weird.
Now, I know you are not from this realm.
I just look back at him. I could find a use for that ball later.
What the hell? No.
Oh, God.
What stipulation, Run? You get this ball. Do not give it
Oh.
to her.
Who the fuck said I would be using it?
Okay,
Violence.
well, you see, me and my companions here have a thing about being dropped off somewhere and not being able to return.
Ah, well, don't worry about that, sweetie. I won't do anything like that to you.
He looks at Torin.
Yes.
What do you think, Captain? And I can just, the only thing I can say is this thing can be quite, what the hell is that? Jasper, are you attacking Torin?
No.
Sounded like a Hoover vacuum.
Oh my fucking god, Run!
Oh my god, this session is going everywhere.
Isn't it great? I am reveling in this chaos.
Buzz, keep fucking laughing. I already have plans that are going to be in motion. Your attitude decides if they go through or not. You only have yourself to blame.
Anyways, so, the only thing I can tell you, Captain, is that this thing would be very handy should we come in contact with unsavory creatures that might want to rip us apart.
I don't like accepting favors on blind faith like this, but
Oh,
go ahead and make the deal.
okay. And he looks at Torin. You're not the only one that don't like to go on blind fate. Anyways, so I guess we have a deal.
Yes, we do. And she smiles and she kind of like puts on a cloth and puts all of your items into it and including the sail and just kind of pulls it more together, like compressing the sail some, and looks around and offers it to Torin since one of the objects in there is a very heavy warhammer.
Grab the bag before he can take it.
There you are. And now I believe the price is 4,800 gold, please.
Alrighty, so let me bring up my trusty calculator.
I
Somewhere.
believe you're 3,200 left.
What's that?
That would leave you with 3,200 left.
Well, I got a whopping total of 8,115 gold pieces right now, so
So 300 or 3,300 and whatever was that odd amount.
it was minus 4,800. Right? Grizz?
It was 4,800. Yes.
Okay. So that would be. So that will leave me with 3,315. Okay. So, to add to my my ever-growing stockpile, I now have a folding boat. And what was that thing called again? A band's.
The Bandit Bolero.
Could you spell that, please?
If you search on the compendium for band, it should show up. Like Iron Bands of Bilaro with 2 R's. Billarro.
BIL. I don't know how to use a compendium on this thing.
Oh, sorry.
You could always look it up on DnD Beyond.
Actually, I could always look it up on. Let's see.
Well, I have the bag right now, right? That has the stuff in it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing a sleight of hand real quick.
God.
No
Hang
fucking way. Well, I rolled a 19, but it's +1, so dirty 20.
What are you doing?
I'm taking the ball out.
All right.
Bitch.
You don't know anything.
Torn doesn't do anything.
I guess that's like his life. Torin doesn't know anything.
that's-
Jesus Christ!
That's the player.
This thing has a DC
The
of
shit?
20.
Fuck.
Yes, it does. It's an amazing thing. I love the Iron Bands.
Fucking A, man.
Thank you.
Do not fuck with the gnome.
Except you don't have the bands. Jasper does.
This is true. You don't currently have it in your inventory. It was in the bag, and Jasper just snuck it out from under you. Jasper, don't forget to add that to your inventory.
I am doing that right now.
Okay, hold on a second. So she was doing a sleight of hand from my perception.
She was doing a sleight of hand from the bag that Torin was holding. What's your passive perception?
I wasn't holding the bag. She
Uh,
straight up grabbed it.
You were handed the bag.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jasper grabbed it before I was able to.
No,
Yeah, that's what I
no.
grabbed it.
No. You were handed the bag, and after you were handed the bag, that's when Jasper would have had the opportunity to grab the ball.
Okay, I would be keeping an eye on that thing. So I just rolled perception. I got a 19 plus 6.
I'll get it back. I just need to borrow it.
So you might have seen her snake it out of the bag.
I give Run a
Fine.
wink. Let him know that I'm not actually stealing it. I'm just borrowing it.
Now, are you still staying at the shop, or are you guys heading back to your ship at this point?
I think you
Ria's
are-
going to ask if she has an agate worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have any stones, dear.
Ria kind of shrugs, like, okay, I can't cast that spell again anyway. Thank you.
and-
That was random.
yeah.
I'm looking for that agate so I can cast Awaken on Little One, but I don't have that spell slot yet. I have to wait another 2 levels.
Oh.
Oh, but we could ask Ron if he can find us a shop that sell this thing, and then
A
buy it
spell,
for you.
yeah, but the spell scroll of 5th level would probably be expensive, so better to
Yeah,
buy the agate and wait for 2 levels up to get the spell.
Hmm. All right.
Yeah, I would have to. I think a 5th level is about 75,000, I believe.
I have a ninth level
Like that.
scroll.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
I still don't have any magical item or whatever. No, not true. I have a magical item. Fuck it, I lie.
Yeah, so
So
hearing the
are
chest.
are you guys still standing there? You are still standing there. Okay.
No, we're moving. We're moving, I guess.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
hugging my plushie and smiling that I got the ball.
Yeah, she got the balls. Ball.
Speaking of the ball, let's get on the ball and let's get to the ship.
Hey.
All right, Ron. You walked us through our plan of getting there and what we're going to do to get there. What's your current plan for once we actually find this automaton? Now that we've gotten some more equipment. Now it's battle plan, not time, not travel plan.
Well, that is where the Warhammer
Son
and
of a bitch.
the Iron Bands come in at. In case we need to um ding things up.
I can slow it down as well. I mean,
Anyways, also, uh, with the folding boat, it well, depending on how big this thing is, he never said how big it was. He didn't even have much details on it. He just said it's out in the middle of the. He's more grumbling to himself as he's trying to think.
I have some spell that could be useful for a battle. I can make things easier to hit with my fairy fire. And then I can make plants grow to slow down enemies.
Reduce. We need a spell of reduce, just
I
in
don't
case that thing is humongous.
I don't have
I
spell.
don't think any of us know that spell.
Um, he turns around and heads back to the. Just out of curiosity, you got any items that could actually make things shrink?
I thought you guys said you already left the area and were heading back to the
Uh,
ship.
And he just said he turned around and head back real quick.
All right. When you head around and turn back, you don't find the stall anymore. It's mysteriously vanished.
Son of a bitch!
Magical that's what she meant by no refund.
I told you she wasn't from this plane.
It makes sense. Why would she have plushies of my patron anyway? No, show off my beautiful unicorn because it's beautiful.
Oh, why do I have a bad feeling about this?
While y'all are making a battle plan, Aria's just kind of sitting on the floor with Little One, and she's kind of still cuddling against her plushie.
Okay,
Pretzel
Yeah.
Quaddle is there too, but he's hissing.
okay, so the only other place to really get a reduce scroll or a reduce item is from the magic prints.
Why do you want to reduce something?
Okay, the folding boat can carry up to 15 people in its largest size.
Uh-huh.
Now we have to think. We have 2 firbolgs here and a dragonborn.
And a gnome.
So, that's going to take up a little bit of room there. And
Something smaller, like a lizard.
and if this thing is at least, a large thing, we might want to make sure that it's at least compact enough that it could fit in the boat.
Alright, I get the why. That's fair. But if we don't find a scroll for that, we need to come up with a better strategy.
Well, like I said, for the time being, I think I know where we can at least, see what kind of options we have. Unfortunately, it would be back at the that asshole's booth.
Oh, I can't go back there, so
Why
Well,
not? Oh yeah, because you spit fire.
lightning. But
Lightning.
Tomatoes.
So how far away are we from his booth?
Not too far.
Okay, I will want to go to his booth real quick and to see if he might have something like that.
What's the spell
The
level of
spell
that?
itself is
Second level.
yeah, it's a second level spell.
So that's what, an uncommon?
Um, yeah, it would be an uncommon.
He could sell you one for 200 gold.
Would that be a scroll or would it be a magic item?
It's a scroll.
Okay,
You said you were looking for a scroll. For enlarge reduce, that'd be 200 gold.
that'll work then.
I don't even add it in my spell that I can learn.
My only thing is that I would need to roll a. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't have to roll, should I? Because it's a level 2 spell. Actually, I may, because the highest spell I can cast right now is level 1. So yeah, I'd have to roll when I go to use it. Okay. Anyways, I will add that to my inventory and we can head back to the ship.
What's your passive perception again, Jasper? I mean, not Jasper. Sorry. Run.
Um, well, my perception bonus is a +6, so 16.
All right. What is everyone doing at this point?
Was there something that I saw or
No, you didn't. I would have said so.
okay?
Ria's on the boat. She's chilling with little one and just well, Pretzel Coatl and her plushie. She's kind of in a cuddle puddle.
uh, Thorn went back to his quarters to start planning on the fine details of this trip.
I will follow Torin because I need to get a hold of the boat so I can get the command word for it. which will probably be Ripspittle.
Get a hold of the what?
The folding boat.
Oh,
And let's see. For those that do not know,
Yeah, folding boat is a nice item.
yes, it is. It has 3 command words. One that will turn it into a 10-foot long, 4-foot wide boat and 2 feet deep, with a pair of oars and an anchor, a mast and a lantern sail. Holds up to 4 medium creatures comfortably. The second command word causes the box to unfold into a ship of 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, 6 feet deep, basically about the size of a Viking ship. Torin.
you have my attention, sir. Now I just need a war horn or war drum to go with it.
Well, we do have sails that can blow us anywhere. Oh, I just thinking of bad jokes right now. Anyways,
That's why I left that one alone.
yeah. And the third command causes the folding boat to fold back into a box, provided that no creatures are aboard. Any objects in the vessel that can't fit inside the box remains outside the box as it folds.
I want to go to Torrance quarters really quick and just knock on the door.
I want to see if I see her going at.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta ask. Can run fit in the box?
No.
Damn. Damn.
Believe me, I was thinking about it too. But the box is only like let's see, 6 inches wide. So it's a 12 by 6 by 6.
Anyway, going to Torrance quarters, knocking on the door.
It's open. As me and Ron are in there.
You
Oh.
still have that bag, don't you?
Yes.
I see it really quick.
It's right there. Points to the floor.
I'll open up the bag and look inside. Everything is in there. We bought right.
As far as I
Yeah,
know.
you see your sail. You see the hammer. You took the ball, and he took the boat. So yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to check, and I'll leave.
That was weird. As you were saying, Ron?
There's a reason. Just shush.
I sometimes worry about her. I truly do.
No comment.
Off.
Anyways, so the sails I bought for the ship. So when we get it up and running, we won't have to worry about no wind. And since you also have the that fan now, or did we get that?
I did not get the fan only because we had the sales.
Okay,
No, you did not get the fan.
okay. I was just double checking. So once we get the ship up and running, we won't have to worry about, no wind to propel us. And you, as the captain, may need to um, attune to the sails
Makes sense.
because the this is out of character because the ones that uh, attunes to the it is set up that the sails the one that attunes to the sails has to be familiar
Profic-
with
Proficient with vehicles, water vehicles.
yes.
Yeah, and I'm the only one that is.
Ooh, Mr. Show Off.
Note to self: don't pick Taylor background next time.
Why not? It's cool.
At least one of us fucking has it.
Yeah.
Hey, did you not tell me that when even if it floats or flies,
Oh,
you
yeah,
want it
thanks.
you want it to feel the same, right?
Oh, hey, so we actually do have.
You're not wrong. I guess there is some other private rooms.
Taking 11, or the top 11. Looking by my damn self.
Okay, so
If you're already sharing a room with Thorin, you don't hold another room.
I
Alright,
am
so-
not.
Nah.
So Aria's room will be this bottom 11.
Run will continue to haunt the 13. That seems to be the largest and deepest part of the hold.
That's what she said.
Oh, so much low-lying fruit. Anyways, so I think we are ready for our mission.
There's no other supplies you think we will need.
Well, we got the bands, we got the warhammer. You said that we all have rope in case we need for climbing. Run wouldn't have to worry about that anyways. Um, we have a grow and reduce scroll just in case we need to shrink the thing. Um, food shouldn't be a problem. Uh, we won't need a canoe now. Um, trying to think.
These guys covered on food for the trip.
I truthfully can't think of anything else that we would need unless anybody else.
Now, the question I got is the leftover gold you got from apparently as a reward for helping out Kyle's daughter. Technically, you took the money. Are you willing to contribute to the party funds with it?
Well, I did buy the sales,
I
so
I understand.
of course part of it's going to the party fund.
Okay, so if you could talk with Jasper on how much you're going to put back in there, we may, if we're not taking the ship, which I don't think we can, we might want to make sure we hire someone, possibly, that we can somewhat trust to watch the ship.
Trying to think. I the dock master would have to watch it anyways. The docks have security,
Still
but
doesn't stop thieves from getting onto the ship. Might stop from stealing the ship, but not from getting onto the ship to steal something from it. I mean, we all seen what Jack. This is out of character. We all seen what Jack Sparrow did to the two guards to take the Endeavor.
Would I know any, as much as Run would have been through this town, on his little runabouts, trying to recover artifacts, would he know any reputable sell swords in this town?
Oh, sorry. It is after 11. That is something we're going to have to pick up with next session.
Okay.
That works.
Yeah, there are
Hey.
various sellswords and guides, but it's like I'm too tired to think about it right now.
Not
Whoa,
a
sorry,
problem.
Vex. I was
We
trying to put
are
my pen back, and you happen to be there.
outside of that. I think we are ready to head out on our mission.
That sounds good.
Yep,
So
I think we're
that,
getting there.